trouble, 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 trouble. You know I might get in trouble. You know I might get in trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble. Yeah, I may get in trouble with this. Yeah, I might hit the button with this. T.Cooke and Briaunna, Monet, yeah, you know how we coming with this. Heat it up like the summer with this. They tryna kick it, wanna punt it with us. Yeah, they say it's something in the water, so I went out and flooded on my wrist. She said she buy, I said pull up. She said hi, I said hola. She wanna vibe, I told her pull up. I said roll up, I'm like hold up. She said she buy, I said pull up. She said hi, I said hola. She wanna vibe, I told her pull up. I said roll up. I'm like, yeah, I may get in trouble with this. Yeah, I might hit the button with this. T.Cooke and Briaunna, Monet, yeah, you know how we coming with this. Heat it up like the summer with this. They tryna kick it, wanna punt it with us. Yeah, they say it's something in the water, so I went out and flooded on my wrist. Good trouble like John Lewis, on the daily like Jon Stewart. With this rap, welcome to another episode of I May Get in Trouble for This. It's your boy T.Cooke. I'm here with a special guest we have in the building today. Go ahead and let the people know who you are, man.
What's up, man? It's Mel, man. 1/4 of the SB clique. You know how we giving it up, gang. SB the family company. You know what we doing here. You know why we here. You know what's going on. We can give up as much info as we can give up here. You know what it is.
I like that. I like that already. So for the people who don't know, literally probably a week and some change ago, you just dropped your album Happy Summer 2.
Yeah.
Yo, let the people know how that's been, how the reception been so far. What's the feedback been like?
The reception's been good, man. People really loving it. Like the most two popular songs I got right now are probably Mobile and probably Higher.
Okay.
Them the two I'm getting like the most good feedback from. You know, I ain't checked the Apple Music to see where my stars at yet, but you know, that's the good feedback I'm getting. I just talked to Shells before I got here. Shout out my guy Shells. We about to start shooting again next week, so some visuals for the album. So we got some stuff coming.
Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to Shells too.
Yeah, shout out to Shells.
For sure. So the mentality behind Happy Summer 2, we know this is the sequel to Happy Summer, a vibe story. Yeah. I call it Happy Summer OG.
Yeah.
But that came out 2 years ago?
2 years ago,
2 years ago.
August 2nd, 2019. Yeah.
Facts. And I had the pleasure of being on that one as well. So talk about the differences between your mentality for Happy Summer, a vibe story, and then the sequel for Happy Summer 2.
The first one, man, was just going in. I knew at one point, I told my boy Young, but we call him Young Buck, his real name Juwan. Shout out to him. I told him going in, I just wanted to do something with a summer vibe, not really too much concept based. You know, I like to do concept albums a lot. Yeah. So just something that wasn't too much concept based, something to give a good vibe off, good up music, something to ride to in the summertime, and that's just kind of how we built that. On that, the first song I actually did for Happy Summer was Play Another.
Okay.
And that's probably one of my favorites up there. And once we got Play Another, I kind of knew what the sound was going to be like from then and there. But and we just kind of built on that, trying to create that summertime vibe. And this Happy Summer 2 was really, honestly, it really was a last minute thing because we was probably working on Geneva 2, probably around the winter time, and probably around February, March. And some things happened. We had to alter some things, and it was in the summertime. I hadn't dropped no music, and I was like, man, I got to get something. I got to get something going. So I was like, we might get the vibes back going. So I was like, yo, we need to get into this Happy Summer 2. So I really didn't start Happy Summer 2 until July.
Okay.
So we just tried to get the vibes, try to go through the beats, pick the good beats that I could find in a short amount of time. I tried to get it out before the summer was over, but I think it came together good.
Sure.
We really worked hard on that one, just to get it together quick as we did, to try to piece it together, to get the sound as synchronized as it could, cohesive as it could. So that was pretty much the mindset of going into this one. We really in working mode right now, though. We working.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. So we're going to do some background, for the people who may not be familiar with you, you want to give them some of the origin story of, what got you into music and everything like that. So some of the back history here, I remember, I think it had to be 2013, 2014-ish.
we had met or whatever, and I remember you sending me a SoundCloud link on Twitter. I think it was either to Winter Cold or to Bury Me in Gold. It was to one
probably
of them.
Around, it was probably Winter Cold time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember you sending me that link. I was like, yo, who is this? Then I listened to it. I was like, yo, he dude nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, us being like more on the lyrical side, like, you know, from one MC to the next. Like, of course, I respected your pen even back then. Yeah. And then I think shortly after that, we had met briefly at Shaka's because me, Rel or Wavy and Dolo had a show, and then you pulled up on that. So talk about like before you joined SB, the family company. Talk about kind of like your start early on in your maturation into a solo artist.
Like just coming up, I wasn't rapping at all at the time. My friends just used to rap. I used to just watch Scary rap all the time. Shout out to Scary, my right hand guy. You know,
yeah, shout out Scary. He in the building.
He in the building. Shout out Scary. I used to watch Scary rap all the time. He used to record in the garage and shit. And I was just trying to like be a producer. You know what I'm saying? So I used to like try to make beats on Fruity Loops, you know. And that shit is too much. It's too tedious for me. Like I just don't have the time for it. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I just started writing, trying to do like little rapping. And then Scary was like, he knew a guy that was producing, about to get the studio going. So I just started rapping, then writing, and then we had a little clique called URL. You know, we actually just seen each other the other week. You know, that was kind of cool. I started with them, and then I actually met Dolo first. Yeah. And I chopped it up with Dolo. He knew me from somebody else that was in the clique, and me and him chopped it up. And he was telling me about y'all, and someone sent me a video to your shit. It was the Ignite video. Yeah. Someone sent me a link to that prior to me even meeting Dolo. Okay. So I was like, oh, damn. Oh, this video fire. You know what I'm saying? This video fire. You know what I'm saying? So then when I meet Dolo, he was like, oh, yeah, we had a group, me and my man Wavy and T.Cooke. So, T.Cooke, they got the Ignite video. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. So, and ever since then, man, like, we know we all been cool since then, since we linked up that time, man. Thanks. I just appreciate y'all for letting me be a part of the clique, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Before we can go into anything else, you know, like, I was probably like the last member in the SB camp, you know, and, you know, they welcomed me in, so just, I don't know what questions T.Cooke gonna ask, so I ain't gonna get into too much detail right now.
Hey, look, so, I got a few questions at my sleeve.
We'll let him get to going.
But no, we had like different members, like we were kind of, I ain't gonna say auditioning, but people were part of the clique. Of course, people come, they fall off, Yeah. I do think you were the perfect addition to the clique or whatever, to the label and stuff like that. Ever since you know, you've always been doing your thing ever since you joined. So I appreciate you, you know, taking, because you keep us on our toes, you know what I'm saying? You turn the label up a notch, you know what I'm saying? So, but definitely, man. So moving along, man, I always joke with Wavy. I be like, yo, between you and Mel, I don't know who is the best beat picker between the two of y'all. I put y'all on like a Rick Ross level when it comes to picking beats. So
thank you.
Absolutely. So in regards to the beat picking and the writing process, like, do you come up with your concepts first? Do you hear the beat first and then come up with a concept? Kind of give people an insight to your creative process.
I always hear the beat first. I go through beats. I might go through like 100 beats. Like a day, like, you know how it is, like going through beats all night, like you in a sinkhole in beats, you know what I'm saying? And tedious. Like, if I don't like something in like the first 5 to 10 seconds, like if I can't get like a vibe, I can't get like a melody going within that, then I just go ahead and go to the next beat. That's pretty much how I work. But then when I do find a beat, I cut it off at maybe 15, 20 seconds in. Get my headphones. Let's put some voice notes down in my phone. Some fresh melodies, because you don't want to hear it once. And then you already got something in your head, and you try to do it again. It ain't as fresh as that first one is. So I try to go ahead and get the first one down, get the rhythm all in my phone, and then I just go back and fill in the melodies that I got. I fill that in with the words, and then we'll go in the studio. Me and Bless will try to knock it out.
That's what's up. Shout out to Bless too.
Shout out to Bless, man. I don't know what my sound would be like right now without Bless. So
I always say, hell yeah, I always say, like, an artist is only as good as his engineer.
You're only as good as your engineer. All you niggas in there, Cook, I'm about to get in my bag right now.
Okay, come on.
All you niggas in there, you know what I mean, think your man can mix your shit. You know what I mean? So, mind you, some of your mans can mix your shit, but you need to get you like a good engineer and build a good rapport with that engineer that knows your sound
Facts.
knows like the plugins that you need, you know, not the generic plugins that he used for everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to find that sound, that cadence that you need, that ain't just there for that paycheck. That's gonna guide you through. You need to say it like this. You can say it with more energy here. Change that the to duh. You know, like just little things like that, like to just get your craft better. I just noticed working with Bless. So shout out to Bless for real. Yeah,
you need somebody that you know, plays an intricate part to those details. To other people might be small, but those things make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, in regards to you kind of touched on your writing process. I noticed when we were in the studio last, you actually like pen and pad. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lot of people, they might write off a laptop or a phone. I noticed you pen and pad. So with that being said, I also noticed when you write songs, you also put the time, the date, and the location when you're actually, you know, penning a song. What's the thought process behind that? How did you come up with that?
I came up with that during the Better Than Yesterday album because it was like such a personal album for me that I wanted to document where I was at the time that I had these thoughts that I was writing down, you know, what time of day, so I can always remember this time and it can put me back in that moment to where like I'm here, this is what I felt like at this exact moment, and this is what I wrote down at this moment.
Thanks.
So let me pen that, and me penning the words down, like you said, it's just me having the melody just on a voice memo and me just writing, filling in the words, you know. But when I'm recording, I try to like remember the verses in my head or whatever. But me writing it down is just for me there. Like if I need it, like you need to say this. This is what I need to say instead of going off memory sometimes. But that's just how I work. That's how I've been working since Better Than Yesterday with the time thing. Like I do it with every record now. So like whenever I go back, even with Happy Summer, you know, I can go back and look at this piece of paper that say 180. In the date and the time, like I know what mindset I was in with that. Like I know where I was at. You know, like I was at my mom's kitchen table, like waiting for my son to get his hair done. You know, pinning this on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what the memory brings back when I see that. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that. I like that. So you touched on it briefly here, but in 2018 you dropped Better Than Yesterday. That was more of kind of like a darker album. You kind of gave us like mentally where you were at that time. You was talking about, you know, depression, getting over relationships and stuff like that. Like talk about where you were at that time and what made you be so transparent on that project.
It was like I had so much stuff bottled up, man. I was going through a lot. I had just started going to therapy. And my therapist like, yo, you need to. It's good that you coming to talk to me, but you know, you need to find something to release that, out other than just talking to me too. Like I'm a good outlet, but you need to try other things too. So it was just probably, I just made a decision, like, because I was really done with the music. Like I had told y'all before, like before that album, I was done with the music. Like it wasn't fun for me anymore. I didn't want to do like I didn't enjoy like penning raps. I didn't enjoy booking sessions, going to the studio and hearing it. Like I didn't enjoy that anymore. And when y'all wanted to do the albums, I was like, I got to do it. Everybody do. I got to do it. So if I was gonna do it, I wanted to do something that was real personal to me. And Better Than Yesterday was that personal album. So I just felt like I needed to get that out. Like just release everything I had bottled up. Like I'm going through. You know, I got bills, of course. Everybody got bills. You know, I'm going through a divorce at the time. You know what I mean? I just got a lot going on at the time. You know, and I got stuff like maybe I'm going through this because of stuff in the past. You know, now I'm trying to pinpoint where it messed up, where the spot happened, and you know, me releasing that kind of helped me get through that. You know, I rarely listen to that album because it's so personal to me. Like I haven't listened to it probably like almost 2 years now. You know, because it's just so personal. It makes me feel like vulnerable in the moment. So I try not to listen to the whole album, but I listened to some records up there. But.
It was deep, man. It was definitely deep, and I feel like there's so many different themes that are relatable on that project. One of our favorites, I know you said you don't really listen to it like that. When Wavy was on the show, we was talking about it as well. Real Parents. I think it might have been like the last song on the album. One of the last ones. And you was super transparent on that. Like when you listen to the song, like I can hear you like sighing, like literally trying to get through, you know what I'm saying? Like delivering the record. Like what made you, because nobody would have never known something like that. What made you feel comfortable enough with your artistry to be like, okay, I'm going to actually share this at this time?
Because I just had it bottled up for so long, man, and I just needed to get it out. And I was never going to tell someone like, me and you talking face to face. I'm never going to sit here and try to tell this story to you like face to face. I wasn't into that at the time. So the only way for me to get this out and share with people was to depend it on a record, and you hear it at your own time with me not around, something like that. So you can, like, people used to hit me about it, man, it meant a lot to me. I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't listen to it like that because it's a lot for me. But I appreciate that I helped you get through something, or I appreciate that me letting that out helped somebody, or it helped me, just in general, it helped me. Like, I ain't told nobody that before, not my best friends, no one knew that about me. So me sharing that was me really sharing that with everybody, and I just felt like I needed to get that out for myself. That wasn't like for someone else to listen to get through. That was just like a personal thing I needed to get off my chest, and I just felt like that was the time to do it. And it was received good, and to this day, it don't bother me, but I think about it sometimes. We have moments. But
I mean, I think it was important for you to kind of get over that, not get over it, but kind of touch on it so that it could open up other, things in your mind, so that you could, So, because like right after that, the music started to get a lot more brighter.
You heard the music getting brighter. You heard the sound growing more. You heard me trying different things. Like, I'm not holding on to something that, like, I'm just scared of, like, letting out. I got that out already. I got that out already. So let's live a little bit, and now let's write about what we live in now.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. So you touched about it a few minutes ago, but everybody knows, like, I'm a big advocate for Black men in mental health, going to therapy and everything like that. How would you say, because you were one of my first friends that openly, like, would share, like, yo, I'm in therapy right now. Like, and this was at a time where it's still stigmatized, but it was more stigmatized a few years ago. And then when I started going to therapy, I remember hitting you up and letting you know, like, hey, I'm about to start too. Talk about how that has kind of made you not only a better person, but a better artist as well.
Man, just far as, let's start off with the person thing, like, just knowing myself, knowing what I want, not questioning, like, if I need this or if I want this. Like, I know exactly what I need. I know exactly what I want. I know what I want out of life. I know what I can deal with. I know what I can't deal with. I know what I'm willing to put up with. I know myself, and just help me with the music. It allows me to be myself instead of trying to be something that I think y'all want to hear or people want to hear. Right. Like, I'm just going to make the music that I want to hear, and I'm going to just put it out. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But, and as far as the stigma with Black men, I think, I'm not going to say, because I'm not like the kind of like pressure people that say you need to go to therapy. But, like, if you got trauma, which I'm pretty sure most Black men have trauma, like, it's nowhere around it. You should talk to somebody, man. Maybe it's not a therapist, but, just a way to release something. And I just thought therapy worked for me, And the guy, my therapist, he was around my age. He's my guy. I talked to him like,
that's dope.
Normal thing. So, and it takes time to find that therapist. Don't just think you're going to go to one therapist and this is going to be your set. You got to try other therapists who fits you, And it brought the best out of me, I think, as far as just, like, my tolerance-wise, like, just being a man and just not lashing out on everything, just thinking and learning to process things. And I just think it helped, man. I think it'll help everybody, though.
That's dope. That's dope. So in regards to you being a man and manhood and everything like that, I don't know if everybody knows, but of course you are a father as well, and I see you take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah.
How has that affected your artistry? Shout out to E.
Shout out to E, man. Hey, that boy.
He turned
third
grade,
boy,
right?
Third grade. Crazy,
come on, man.
Boy.
I seen him with the Travises. I'm like, yo, he probably think he Travis. He got the braids and everything. I'm like, yeah, he going crazy,
man. For real, like, just to see him, like, growing who he is like crazy. But as far as, like, the music thing, like, he puts me on to a lot of music. So, like, I never knew who Don Toliver was, like, until he was like, yeah, you need to listen to this. It was like the No Idea song. I was like, wow, this is fire. You know what I'm saying? And he put me on to music. So I just try to, like, adapt to what he thinks it's hot. Like, like, he hears all my music before it comes out. So, like, if he bopping, like, sometimes he be like, yeah, you... really,
that ain't it.
Yeah, I really like that one. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I take pride in that, man. Just trying to be there. My dad was in my life all my life, so I just try to be there as much as I can be there. teach him what I didn't know, what I messed up at. You know, he's still gonna do what he want to do, but you know, just at least I said something. At least I given you the guidance. You know, you'll double back around just like I did. Like,
Facts.
you know.
Facts. And it's important to be there. You know what I'm saying? You there, so shout out to all the black fathers that's in their kids'
shout out
lives.
to all y'all.
Yeah. So, in regards to it, seems, and I had this question out here. So it seems like ever since like Happy Summer, a vibe story, it seems like there's been more of a focus and like an emphasis on like the artwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like the visuals when you present something. Kind of talk about like what is going behind that ever since then.
Well, you know, you really got me into the artwork thing. Like, you used to always tell me, man, you gotta put some money in that artwork. You know, people look at the artwork, and it's really true. You know, people might not even know what the music is, you know, but that artwork it'll draw them to the music just to tap on it. So I kind of take pride into the artwork now, you know, just try to think it out, give good concepts. My young boy, he normally like just gives me like the concepts. I'll get the idea. My artwork guy get it. He'll do what he do with it. Shout out Vincent over in Italy. He'll create what he creates. He'll send it back to me. We'll look at it. We'll see what details we want to change, what we need to change, and he'll adjust what we need, and we'll just go from there off the format that he gets. But we really take pride in that. You know, we really go really in detail with how we want it. You know, we might that shadow a little off. You know, you know,
you got to make revisions. Man,
you know, we
so
really
you get the best product. You know what I'm saying?
And you taught me that with the Happy Summer. With the Happy Summer, even though we got some bad covers out there that ain't never come out, but
yeah, for sure,
sure. But we try to do as best we can with the artwork, man. Gotta do as best you can for the artwork.
Got to. So when I had Wavy on the show, I asked him this question. I want to hear your perspective on it. In 2020, y'all dropped Peaches on the Beach. Y'all dropped that joint collab tape together.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Because I heard his perspective. Give me the details as to, okay, yo, we finally gonna make a tape, because y'all kept me out of the loop. Because if y'all would have told me, I would have probably tried to hop on a few tracks myself. And then I just remember waking up one morning, it was on Apple Music. It's like, yo, the tape is out. I'm like, hold up, what tape? So like, talk about like how that came about.
Like exactly like what Wavy said, because of you know, saying you and Mel should do a tape. You know, you telling him that, and it was always like co-aligning like with the times that I'm working on something and I'm dropping, and him working on something and I'm dropping. Yeah. So we just happened to finish the tape around the same time, and I'm like, yo, I got this Just Because remix. You know, I can get you on. You want to hop on that? We should just go in and finish the tape. Yeah. I do too, you do too. You know, just like he said. So I sent over Out the Blue. Like I knew I wrote Out the Blue in like 15 minutes because I knew it was like, oh fuck. Yeah. You know, it's like, oh, I got it. Yeah. I sent him that, and he was like, oh, yeah. So, and it just ran through like that. Well, one thing I say about Wavy, man, like, I can pick up this phone right now. I call Wavy right now. I don't even have a record right now. Yeah. Yo, I got a record. It's coming to you tonight. When can you get it back to me? I had to you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's how he is. What I mean? Like, that's exactly how he is.
Yeah, so it was it's quick to work. The engineers is just like, great. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to sync up the files, like, to get it done so quick, like it was just an easy process, and it sounded good. It came out good, and it synchronized good. So, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of my favorite projects of last year. I'm glad that y'all can. I always say like y'all sound really like y'all find a good medium. It's just like it's a good blend between both of y'all voices and stuff like that. So like I love that tape, man.
Thank you, bro.
Absolutely. So talk about, speaking of that tape, y'all recently just dropped the music video for Out the Blue.
For sure.
Yeah. So, and shout out to Shells too. Yeah. Like how did that come about? How was that process of like you going down to Atlanta and, you know, give behind the scenes of how that video came about? Yeah.
I hit Wavy, and I was supposed to come down in June, but Wavy had a lot going on, and his birthday was coming up. So I think he had a lot going on at the time, and I was like, yo, when you free? What weekend you free? You know, he told me what weekend. I'll be down there this weekend. We go shoot the video for Out the Blue. You know, he was like, all right, bet. So we get down there. We ain't have not one concept for the video prior to getting down there. We just go. We know we going to Atlanta, and we gonna make something shake. You know, right. So we just got out there. We collected a bunch of footage. You know, videos now is not like the '90s. You know, where you gotta have this big budget. Yeah. You know, you can make a dope visual, you know, anywhere. So we just went to Atlanta, man, and just put it together, trying to like piece together clips. We still got a lot of footage that we just never that we just never even used for it. That'll probably come out too, and that's pretty much it for the video, man. It was just pretty simple, straight, direct to it video. You know, we had some funny moments out there. You know, I don't know if I can share it. I should have talked to them before I came out here and see what I can share and what I can't share.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get nobody.
So we ain't gonna give into that right now.
Yeah, that's all good, man.
For sure.
So, out of all the songs that y'all have done, you and Wavy, I mean, y'all got In the Summer, Right Now. On your new project, y'all got Hometown.
Yeah.
On his project, y'all had the Aaliyah joint.
Yeah.
My Way. What would be like your favorite out of all of them if you had to pick one?
My favorite is probably gonna be Out the Blue or In the Summer.
Okay, because I was gonna tell you, mine is In the Summer.
It's probably In the
Like
Summer.
I didn't play that song. Y'all done probably made a bag off of just streams, just off of how many times I done repeated that song.
It's probably
I don't
In the
know.
Summer.
That's just a vibe. Like
I
you know
love
what I'm
In the
saying?
Summer.
Like I don't know what
I
it
love
is.
In the Summer. I love the placement that it is on the album. Like right after Play Another. Like I just like the sequence of it.
Yeah,
it just sounds good. And Wavy spazzed on it, you know.
Oh, for real.
He spazzed on it.
If you get out of line, we unplugging your block. Like I'm like, yeah. Y'all came on that journey. Y'all really
He
went
lucky
crazy.
I don't change verses. I'd have changed my verse.
Hey, bro, he tried to Kendrick control your joke.
Hey, we ain't even gonna get into that right now.
Yeah, we touch on that later. Yeah, so Wavy does have a work ethic like that. Like I remember when I sent him Monopoly money in 2015.
Yeah.
I sent it to him. I was hyped to send it to him. He actually came to Virginia to lay his verse. Like,
he came down?
Yeah, he came down and laid his verse in the
Yeah.
studio with my engineer G. And yeah, man, like
That's dope.
Wavy
quick.
different. He's
It's
different.
quick. Yeah, he worked quick. It's not like me. I need to live a little.
Yeah.
You know, I need to live to write these records, but like he gets inspiration just off of anything, you know. So it's really like it's a different mindset. It's a different process. Like
It is.
It's hard to repeat things like that. Like he does it
For sure.
Yeah, shout out Wavy.
So in 2020, you re-released your project Geneva.
Yeah.
You put it on all streaming platforms with 2 additional tracks.
Yeah.
Talk about what was the mentality recording Geneva, and then talk about what made you want to re-release it.
The mentality recording it was really, I was like really deep into Good Kid, Mad City at the time. Like I did that at like 2 years after Good Kid, Mad City. I just really into Good Kid, Mad City at the time, and I just wanted to share like what it was like growing up where I grew up at. You know, like that was just like the time where we were just like growing up. We was becoming who we was becoming. Like we was becoming like the men that we wanted to be and the personalities that we wanted. And it was just a lot going on in the area at the time. Like the first Geneva is only based on 2 weeks from December to January, only 2 weeks combined.
Wow.
So like it's not like really like a whole lengthy lifestyle. It was just really those 2 weeks, and there was just a lot going on in those 2 weeks, and I just wanted to try to capture that and reminisce on that, which is like why I got all the skits in it.
Yeah.
And just trying to give you much detail as I possibly can on how we grew up, what was going on at the time, who played a part in what girls did what, you know, what happened in life that altered this. You know, I was just trying to get as much detail as I possibly could, and I just know people hadn't heard it because it wasn't on streaming, so that's why I decided to put it back on streaming. And I was working on Geneva 2 at the time, so I just wanted to get people back in familiarization with it, to get their ears back prepped for it. But in the process of working on Geneva 2, you know, it got cut short. We had some things come up, but we'll probably get back into it. Probably still try to get it done, but that's just the concept I was trying to get in and divulge in and just try to get people my side of things growing up, you know, in my area.
That's a fact. So you grew up in what area of the 757?
Well, really, I was born and raised like in Suffolk, but like my life is like really based around like Chesapeake, Deep Creek, Geneva Square, Camelot area. Like that's like really like what groomed me to be who I am. But just that area, like the friends, like I just seen things out there that I didn't see, like living in Suffolk. Like it was just different things to see, different things to adapt to, you know, just growing up at a quicker pace. And it was just fun, you know, and it was more kids to play with, you know, around my age. And that's around the time I met Scary. Like I met Scary like when I started hanging out there in 2003, you know, that's when I met him. So, and that was just him being my guy from then, and like us just working and growing together. Like that was just all we did, and that was just like a big part of my life in that moment. So I just wanted to try to recreate that and share it with people.
That's dope, man. Yeah. That's dope. I mean, I remember going to the listening party for Geneva, and I heard all the skits and how you put that whole project together, and I was just blown away. Then I remember like the like y'all had the merch, and it makes sense because you said Geneva Square, and I seen the squares. I'm like, bro, I ain't from Geneva. I want a shirt, dog. Where I get the merch from? You feel me? Like the shirt was hard. So
thank you, bro.
Yeah, bro. So,
yeah, we that was like probably one of my favorite albums, like to create, like just to get back in that mindset, to get back in that time. Like I remember just going back out there, like me and Scary just going back out there, just walking around the block, just to try to remember, like, damn, when we was here. You remember when we was here, man? You remember that girl who was here? Just bringing up old times, just trying to get the memory back, just to create on these things.
That's crazy,
and, just to get the concepts going, And I like to try to talk to my people that was there too, like to make sure I'm getting these stories accurate, just so I'm not making these things up, I try to tell it as accurate as I possibly can, and I try to ask before are you cool with me saying such and such and such,
Oh no, that's what's good, because me and Wavy be talking about that project. His favorite and my favorite probably is the Avenue. He said that just make him want to catch a body. You know what I'm saying? Like no cap. That like, joke is just that energy is there.
Like with the Avenue, just like them songs. It's like I just remember, going back in that time with like Scary coming to pick us up in his big ass blue Durango. You know what I'm saying? It only played one album. We used to only play the Game's Doctor's Advocate album.
Oh,
we knew that album front to back just because we used to ride in there all the time. And like that's the only thing it played. Like it's just memories in there. Like we really need to go buy that Durango.
Talk about
just to have it.
Just to have it. It's an artifact.
Yeah.
No cap. So in 2020, you also released an album called Selfish. And that was one of my favorites from you as well. What went into the creative process of it, and what made you title the album Selfish?
Really, just self-explanatory. Like I was just being selfish in the moment with life. Like I was just only caring about myself. I was only caring about anything that had to do with me at the time. Like I didn't really care about nobody else's feelings, perspectives, or anything. I had a lot of stuff on my chest that I wanted to get out. Not really like a lot of negative things all the time, but like just things that I just want to share with somebody, but I can't share with like a specific person. So I just try to get it out and try to release it in a way that it's not too detailed, you know what I'm saying? But I can still get my point across to who I need to get it across to. And that's pretty much what that album was about. Just letting it all out for me and just being selfish in my decisions. That was really what that album was about. I haven't really touched on like a real rappy bag and detailed bag yet that I want to, but I plan on getting into that soon though.
Hey, can we expect that in the wintertime or like tentatively? Okay.
Tentatively, yeah. Like it won't go past February.
Okay.
We'll have it way before February, but I do want to tap in and get like some rap records, some rap beats. I really want to rap. Like I want to sit down at the table with my pen and my pad and like just really pen my raps. I'm really trying to get back into the mindset of doing that, and I got a lot of things to touch on. Like with this Happy Summer 2, I didn't really get to it's pretty much just a bunch of vibes, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much, I mean, I'm telling like real things that's going on, but I'm not getting into detail with what I really got going on. So like when I get in my rap bag, I really want to touch on subjects that made me feel away, touch on niggas that said something that made me feel away. Like I don't forget nothing a nigga said. I don't forget shit a nigga said or did. I remember some shit a nigga did in 2004. And like I don't forget that shit. Like I'm gonna touch on it. Like we gonna touch on that when it's time for me to touch on it. We gonna touch on that, and I remember everything. So
like
we gonna get into that rap bag.
Like Brian said, we take a mental note
for sure.
You already know. So we've had these sidebar conversations in the group chat. On Twitter. People have hit me on Twitter. They be seeing us go back and forth. If people don't know, you definitely like OVO. You Team Drake. I'm on the good music. I'm Team Ye. Like, talk about like why you don't like Kanye and what was your take overall on CLB versus Donda?
My just take on Kanye, man. I just don't like the things that he does, man. Like I don't like the way he move. I just don't like the put my red MAGA hat. I mean the red hat back on. Like I just don't like that. I just don't like the things he does. Like just moving wise. But I do understand, like, it may not be meant for me to understand. Like, he thinking 10 years ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? It's not a when he was talking about he wanted Walt Disney, when he was like, niggas was looking at that nigga crazy. But when you look at him now, like, oh shit, like, he even if he don't get there, you know, he's already got the steps of how to get there. He knows how to get there. So like, I respect Ye for that, and I might not be able to see that. So I always give him that benefit of the doubt that I might not be able to see something that he's seeing. As far as the music, I think the music is okay. Like, I like the production, I like the quality of it. I just don't like the Ye rapping. I don't like Ye's music lately. Like, you know, I don't like nothing past My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I got you.
But this is like the album that I'll say I would listen to it. And like, I'm not going to listen to the other joints. I don't like My Life of Pablo. I don't like Yeezus. I don't like them joints. But this is decent. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
With the CLB, like, it was a good album. I'm not saying it's gonna blow you away. It's not like I don't know what y'all. I don't know what people expecting from Drake. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what people are expecting from him, but it's a good body of work. It's not like a 10 for 10. I give it an 8 out of 10, but it's not like a crazy thing. But it's good music up there, though. It's good music.
I feel you. Would you say like that CLB was a misstep for Drake as far as everything that he's done in his discography to this point? Do you feel like this is his weakest album?
Nah, hell no.
What's his weakest album in your?
My least favorite album is Thank Me Later.
That was his first offering. That don't really even count for real. All right.
I'll give you my top threes though.
Okay.
My top 3 Drake albums are I flip flop between these from 1 and 2. It'll be Views, If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and Take Care.
Okay.
But Nothing Was the Same is really close to third for me too though. Like, I like the short body cohesiveness of it. I like that. So
yeah. I just wish If You're Reading This was an actual album and not considered a mixtape. Yeah. Because that was his classic to me.
That's a classic. Like,
it's classic. There's no skips on there to me, bro.
It's a classic. It's a good album. And I'll tell you my top 3 Ye's. Like, I think Graduation is my favorite Ye album. 808s and Heartbreaks is like my favorite. It's amazing. And College Dropout is amazing. Like, and I like Late Registration too, but just putting them in my top 3, you know, that's just my top 3.
Yeah, 808s is aging like fine wine. Like,
it's aging like it's nothing is aging better than 808s. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
still not like it not.
Yeah,
right? I'm just like
it's an amazing album. Like, I'm gonna give Ye credit on that. Like, 808 is an amazing album. Like, and I remember when Ye dropped that, like, a lot of niggas look at Ye crazy for dropping 808s at the time.
I hated it first, like, listen and a half, 2 listens. I remember me and my boy, we was leaving the gym, playing basketball on base at Langley, and I actually bought the joint from the commissary, like, bought it from, like, the Next or whatever, and, like, we played it in the car on the way back home, and we was like, what is this? Because we fresh off a Late Registration Graduation, we expecting rap.
Yeah, you want some rap.
He's singing, and I'm just like, yo, it's just our palette wasn't there. But that's, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, the mindset, he's 10 years ahead. You gotta... Yeah. Like, so I always give him that benefit of the doubt. Like, I'm just not thinking in that realm right now.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I got you for sure. I got you. So we always have guests on the show before they leave the show. We don't let them get out of the hot seat without playing the infamous Trouble Bubble game.
Trouble Bubble. So
for the people that don't know, if you pop the bubble and you get a 1 through 3, it's a mild question. If you pop a 4 through 6, it's a little bit more spicy of a question. So without further ado, go ahead and pop the bubble.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Ooh, this for the high number.
What number is this?
6.
6, yeah.
For sure. Where's the weirdest place you've had sex? On a new construction site.
A new construction?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
They was building some new houses out there, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That's different.
I'm not going to say the timing of the years or nothing like that, but yeah, that was like the crazy place.
That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I appreciate you not ducking that. Most people would have ducked that.
Ducked that.
You go again.
Ooh. It's a 5.
All right.
What's the most embarrassing thing you ever did on a date?
If you don't have one, maybe something that date like the shorty did that was embarrassing.
Let me see. Hey, Scary, can I tell a story?
You gonna tell a story about what I did?
Yeah.
About the bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already knew you were gonna do that.
All right, bet. So look, funniest shit on a date, right? Right? Me and Scary, we taking these two girls out on the movies, double date. You know?
Okay.
We walking down the sidewalk, getting ready to go to the movies.
Okay.
Scary falls in the bushes off the sidewalk.
Stop.
Out of nowhere.
Scary did not do that. Bruh, for just out of nowhere. Where he lost his foot?
I don't know what happened. All I know is he was getting out of the bushes when I looked down.
I'm dead.
Hey, one of the most embarrassing. And I was embarrassed.
Shorty's like, get your mans.
Get your
Like,
mans.
whose mans is this?
But
Hey,
nah.
yo, that's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Appreciate
Go with
that.
one.
All right. You can do a few more if you want.
We do two more. We did two more.
All right.
No more. It's number one.
All right.
What's the most trouble you have ever been in?
Can we touch on that? Like,
I caught a petty larceny case at Walmart.
okay.
It's probably like the most I've been in. Shout out to the lawyers.
Yeah, you got it. Yes, for sure. We just gonna keep it right there. For sure. All right.
sure.
You do one more.
more. Next one. Reveal all the details of your last kiss. Quick. In the car. About to get out for the day.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We just gonna keep it right there then.
That shit crazy. I said I think so.
All right. Well, hey, you made it through the trouble bubble,
We
dog.
made it through, man.
You
No
made
shots.
it through. Made it through.
Yeah.
Unscathed. All right. So before we get up out of here, man, anything you want to touch on as far as, you know, just the state of, I don't know, Virginia, music scene, anything that, you know, you feel like we didn't touch on?
I just think of the people that are sitting at the top that's in the city should, you know, reach down and help out the guys. Not even help out, but like just give a voice or give a look to some of the guys coming up in the game that's really doing a thing in the city. Not really me. I'm not even saying me. I'm not even saying my guys in the camp, because I know we all talk about this all the time. Like just anybody in the city. There's a lot of people in the city that's popping, that's doing a thing, that really got the sound, that really got the music. They really out here doing it. They really got, you know, everything. They got everything that y'all missing. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't see enough showing off of what we have here. You know, not actually, we're not asking for a handout, but show off what you have here in the city. You know, like Atlanta, they show off what they have in Atlanta. You know, even with the baby or Moray coming up in Charlotte, you know, you see Cole embrace them on the way up. You know, as we see with the OVOs, it's all Toronto artists there. You know, I just think it just should be a little bit more embracing from the higher up guys, and maybe not even all the way higher up guys, just anybody that can give us a voice, to give us a light on something. Just to reach down. I think it could be more of that, you know, because I know it's a lot of dope artists in the city. I'm not gonna say nobody name, 'cause I don't want to forget nobody, but everybody that I talk to and that I fuck with, and even people that I don't talk to, that I do see doing like real big things, and I just think it should be more light shed on certain things, you know, and instead of just doing a mediocre show here and selling tickets for $10 here and there, you know, I think it should just be more of evolving and adapting to the times now, and trying to elevate the artists in the city instead of, you know, looking outside of the city for the quickest thing to get your label some money, you know.
Well said. Well said. I feel you on that, man. So in regards to, before we get up out of here, any last minute shout outs? What's something that we can expect from you down the pipeline as far as music?
First off, we're gonna shout out the team, SB, the family company, the whole gang. Shout out to T.Cooke. You know, like I always tell you, I see you working, you always creating, you got the vision, you know, you're a visual guy. So I just applaud that, like, because I'm not like really into that kind of thing. Like, I just can't think that way. So I applaud that from you, that you get to think that way. You got the creative like genes to just think that way outside the box with different concepts. You know, I think that really like drives the whole game, like to just keep on going and pushing, like just to be able to think outside the box. You know, even if it's something we want to do, you know, if it's something we want to try, you know, we'll come to you, you know, we know you'll think outside the box on something, you know what I'm saying? So I think I appreciate that, you know, I just want to give you flowers on that, and like just continue to grow, and you continue to work and create in your own lane, even when there ain't no lane there, you know, you create something that's not there, and you gotta applaud that. You gotta respect that. As far as
that.
Wavy, like shout out to Wavy for always being there. Whenever I need him on a verse, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I make that call, you know, he go come through, you know. If I need it in 2 hours, like, yo, I got you, you know what I mean? It might be 2 minutes late, but I got you in 2 hours, you know. He go come through for me, so I appreciate that. Like, no one works like Wavy, so shout out to Wavy. And Dolo, he just, you call Dolo on the phone, he go find that pocket for you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You send him something, he gonna find that bounce in there for you, that snare that you ain't hearing there. Dolo gonna find that for you. You know, he gonna find that pocket for you to bounce in. I just think that what keeps us good as a collective. We all sound different. We all got different ears. We all pick different beats. We all think differently.
Yes.
We care about different things, so that makes it stronger, make the music stronger, and make like the brand stronger. You know, so I just shout out to the team, man, and shout out to my guys that always work with me. Scary, Young Buck, Shells, Bless, everybody that work with me, you know, just always there, who lend the ear. You know, I tell niggas all the time, like, it ain't always about having a nigga around you that can do some shit. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just need niggas around you just to think.
Bounce ideas off
just to think, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I might be thinking this one way, and all my niggas right here with me, we all think this one way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all grew up together. So I need somebody there. Oh, he outside the box. He gonna think of something different. He ain't grow up with me.
Yeah.
Oh, he younger than me, so he gonna think different than
Different
me. So
perspective.
I need different perspective. So just shout out to the guys that surround me that keep me, you know, creating as much as I can, trying to do different things as much as I can. You know, it's always about different angles, different perspectives, what touches different people. So I try to like take into account what different people hear, different sides, and I just applaud my guys and my team for that, for sticking by me and letting me bounce ideas off of you, and you know, listen to this, you know, like, I need you, hey, can you stop by the crib tonight? Yo, I need to play some shit for you, or like, I'm about to pull up, come outside, I need to play some shit in the car for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, little things like that. Like, I'll run past Scary, you know, hey, let me play this shit for you real quick. You know, and we'll hear it, and we just try to keep going, man, and keep working. Like, I just don't want nobody to think it's just me, because it's not always just me. It's everybody that's with me. You know, everybody got their part, and I want everybody to do their credit. I mean, get their credit. Whether I get the lowest percentage or the lowest end, you know, I want everybody to get their just due, to get their credit, to get what they deserve. You know, I don't want to be that guy. I just want to make sure my guys and everybody that helped me get here get it.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro. Well, hey, bro, like I said, I appreciate you pulling up, tapping in with the Trouble Pod, bro.
Yeah, we here, man. It's a good vibe, man. And again, I ain't forget none of that shit y'all niggas ever said or did. None of that. Yeah, I don't forget nothing. So we gonna touch on that. We gonna rap and touch on that. We gonna get in some rap bags. We can expect some new shit in the winter, man. I got some visuals on the way. Me and Shell's working on some visuals right now for Happy Summer 2, but other than that, we're gonna tap in. We're gonna lock in again. I just told Bless, like, you know, shout out Bless. He just had a kid. I just told him we'd take a break.
Shout out Bless too.
Shout out Bless. We just go take a break, let my mind chill, and we gonna tap back in. You know, told him, hey, take the reverbs off the plugins. You know, we got to rap. You know.
Oh, okay, I like that. I like that. I definitely like that. Yeah. So for everybody at home, if y'all haven't listened to Happy Summer 2, make sure y'all go get that
on all streaming platforms right now. Happy Summer 2. Facts. Go check that out. Featuring my guy T.Cooke right here. Yes, we got Scary up there. Shout out Chase. We got Chase up there.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Keith Wavy. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the guys up there, you know. So
the whole gang.
The whole gang, man. You know, shout out to the team.
For the people that's not already tapped in with you, where can they follow you at?
At Making of Mail on all my social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever you need to tap in with me. Yeah, man. And all the guys that's out there, I know I've been getting a lot of like features that want to work with me. So yeah, we're gonna tap in for sure. As soon as I can. Like, I just finished the album, so I don't want nobody to make it seem like I'm like being an asshole when y'all hit me and something like that. Like, I'm just trying to let my mind simmer down, you know what I mean? Then we go jump back in. But I'm gonna make sure that we all get everything done, you know. And yeah, we'll keep working.
Hey, another classic interview, man. Appreciate you coming once again.
Yeah, man.
People at home, make sure y'all follow the Trouble Pod on Instagram.
Make sure you do that.
Make sure, you know, we drop episodes every Tuesday. It's literally like 10 a.m. every Tuesday morning. It's on the YouTube channel. It's on Apple. It's on Spotify. Make sure y'all tap in with that. Make sure y'all follow me at T.Cooke Official on Instagram, at the Cookbook on Twitter. You can see me and this guy go back and forth about and
like when y'all see us, me and Cook online, like it might look crazy disrespectful online, but like in the text, like we're really talking normal on the text. But
that's
like,
my brother.
Yeah. But online, it probably looks like
it looks spicy.
Yeah, it looks crazy online, but yeah, it's all good though. It ain't never like that.
Yeah, it ain't.
We don't know them niggas for real.
Yeah,
so
for
it's
sure.
Just you know,
it's just commentary.
Yeah,
a good debate. You know, but yeah, man, appreciate y'all watching once again. It's Trouble Pod. My boy Mel.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned.
We out.
Peace.